Has been a Toastmaster for quite some time. Today he's going to give us a speech that he's sure we will all enjoy. A country of legal immigrants. Kelly Smith, a country of legal immigrants.
Ronald Reagan once said that a nation without borders is not a nation. And we are also a nation of laws and rules that have been established and must be followed. What is happening in our society has been happening for the last several decades with illegal immigration is something that needs to be addressed. It's caused a tremendous burden. 20 million, it's been estimated 20 million illegal immigrants are in our society today. It's affecting our schools, it's affecting our medicine, it's affecting jobs, it's affecting all kinds of things. And something needs to be addressed. It's been said that 25% of the cost of medicine is related to illegal immigrants. The school systems, a lot of times they have to teach them English, so it slows everybody down. The cost of prisons. They say that since 1995, we spend about $6.7 billion per year just on illegal immigrants in prison. $25,000 per immigrant per year. Now, the real crimes committed by illegal immigrants are far higher than those of average Americans, and the number of illegal immigrants in gangs is far greater. So who's to blame for this? I submit to you the reality is all of us are. You know, the Republicans, they wanted cheap labor. They wanted somebody to buy the homes, to raise the prices. The Democrats wanted free votes, and they wanted to look like the caring party. Nobody had the political chutzpah to do what was needed. Both parties are to blame. It's been politically toxic for a number of years, but now our back's against the wall, and something has to be addressed. You and I are also part of this problem. And I submit to you there's something we can do. It's been proposed that we just give everybody amnesty. Well, you know what would happen immediately when that happens? All of a sudden, as soon as the word got out, there'd be a flood, a tsunami of immigrants coming in to the country. Well, oh, I want amnesty too. Things would be terrible if they just did a blanket amnesty program. Now, it's been said that it's not feasible to round up 20 million people and ship them off. I agree. That would be tough. But something has to be done. Now, yesterday on the radio, a guy from Carson City, who they've now called Jose the American, called in and gave one of the most impassioned pleas I've ever heard on the radio. For 3 uninterrupted minutes, he gave his story. He was actually from Basque descendants, and he lived in Venezuela, Nicaragua, Mexico. Then he went through the whole process and became a legal American. With his heavy Mexican accent, he told a very telling story. He said that America is one of the most charitable countries in the world. When there's a tsunami, when there's an earthquake, who's the first one there? The Americans are. He said that we as Americans do not know what we have. We're taking it for granted, and that's why people come here. But they must come here legally. He was criticizing his own family, his own nation of people. He says, America is my country. As soon as I got legalized as a citizen, I wrote a letter to the King of Spain and said, I'm an American. If we ever go to war against Spain as America, I will fight against Spaniards. America is my country. Our founding fathers designed a system of government where it was based upon the Anglo-Saxons and required limited powers, and those powers were clearly defined. One of those powers was to protect its border. It says right here, Article 4, Section 4, in the Constitution. The United States shall guarantee to every state in the Union a republican form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion. That is its job. Yet our government has taken upon itself stuff that is not in the Constitution. For example, the Department of Education. Education was primal to the founding fathers. They valued it greatly. And they wanted everybody to have education, but they did not give powers to the government to oversee and have a federal Department of Education. But yet that's exactly what the government's done, is form something that's outside the Constitution. At the same time, they've not done the things that are in it. The government has very extremely limited and specific powers, which it needs to follow. Now, the people of Arizona have suffered tremendously because of the immigration issue. Over 9% of the population of Arizona is illegal immigrants. My brother, who's a neurosurgeon there, told me once, he said, Kelly, you would not believe how much money we spend every single day on illegal immigrants that we will never get back. Arizona has brought to the forefront the issue that the federal government needs to do. It needs to do its job. And I'm glad that they did what they did. Now, I urge you to listen to that talk. If you go to KKOH.com, go to the on-demand section, you'll find Jose the American. Listen to that. It's a wonderful speech. He's done a profound job with that. Now, I have a couple of proposals. These thoughts are not my own, of things that can be done. Number one, I propose that any illegal immigrant that's in this country, illegally that has committed crimes of any sort, immediately deported. It's costing us way too much money every single day. Number two, I propose that we develop an incentive program for people that are here illegally. They're doing okay, but they've got to go through the right process. We offer them some money, $1,000, $10,000, I don't really care what it is. They have to go back home. We give them identification, we give them all the paperwork, and they work through the process to come here the right way. It may take a year, it may take two, I'm not sure, but at least they'll be doing it the right way. Number three, if they do not desire to follow that system, they will not be given the privileges that the rest of the Americans have. Number four, you and I as Americans need to support only businesses that follow the laws and rules. We're a nation of laws. We're a nation of rules. Now, I know there's terrible things going on in other countries. Just last night on PBS, it was an amazing show. Terrible things about what's going on. And that's why they come here. I know. I'm aware of that. We're a charitable, giving country. But we have to follow the rules. If they come all flooded in here, we're going to end up like them. Then what can we do? How can we help them when that happens? If we're not a nation of laws, then why have them in the first place?